Welcome back to the channel, folks. So coming up this week, we hit the most amazing beach. We check out Viv's Diner for breakfast and discover the most amazing licorice shop. We also reconnect with an old friend who shares some fascinating history. Finally, we get to our destination, Wellington, where we find Bilbo's feet and watch Mr. D turn into a dwarf. You certainly don't want to miss this, so let's get straight on in it.
You look like a dwarf.
Hello, Mr. D.
So, Mr. D, we came to Mafano Beach. Thought we were going to have a paddle, but confronted by this. No swimming, dangerous beach, sea conditions, and there's algae apparently. So, bacteria is making everyone sick. So, E. coli. So, we're just going to go and have a look. Oh, it's beautiful sand. In fact, it's a flipping beautiful beach, and it would have been nice to go for a paddle, but not today.
Pure black sand.
Look at Mr. D.
You've got a magnet.
Do the one.
You put that magnet on there. All this black stuff will just cling to the magnet. It's just black.
Hopefully you can hear this because of the wind, but this beach is volcanic ironstone and anything magnet picks it up. So I've just taken the handle off of this camera and Mr. D is going to demonstrate. And as you can see, it's just picked it all up. Wow.
Well,
Look at that.
well, nice one, don't you think?
Interesting.
Nice one, don't you think? Everything right away.
I don't.
Here we are at Mafano Beach on Kai Iwi, and behind me you see that is volcanic.
Iron sand.
It's black, and if you put your magnet into it, it comes up all black.
You can't
It's
believe
amazing.
it.
Love it.
He's never seen it before.
No,
Mind you, what am I talking about? Because I've never flipping seen it before either.
I love it.
In fact, we haven't even been on a black beach before.
But also, if you look behind me, that piece of concrete over there was a World War II pillbox that was on the top of the cliff at some stage. The cliff is now eroded that far back, and it's still going. The flagpole will be next.
Sadly, all good things come to the end, and tomorrow's the day we have been dreading. But what a lovely time we had spent with my family. Good morning, people. Here's Mr. D.
Good morning.
We are just leaving Wanori. We've just left my cousin Dawn's house and we are now back on the road and we are heading further south down towards the South Island. So our first stop is going to be a place called Balls. Yes, you heard it, folks. Balls. Not as balls, but balls as in animal, people. So we'll see you there. Enjoy the journey, guys. All of these agapanthus are just thrown into the ditch and are growing wild. It would cost you £15 for one of those back in the UK, and here they're free. There's a nice beast, isn't it, folks? Yeah, balls. We didn't stay long in Balls, just long enough to get a couple of photos. We were getting peckish, so we were going to head to a nearby diner. Now, this place has been recommended to us by one of our subscribers. So we're going to head there now, and it's in a small town called Samsum. So we've just come to a diner for breakfast, and this is Viv's Kitchen in Samsum. Look at this. Nice. Oh my goodness. Don't want to know. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Lolly cake. Look at this. A matchbox. Look at the names. Matchboxes. Cinnamon oyster. Raspberry. Oh, look at these.
You would call them Neapolitans in England.
And look at all these.
And you've got to try them down the South Island.
Nice. Look at these. And Sean's, Mr. D's pies. Right, let's have some breakfast.
And a latte for you, Matt. There you go.
Thank you so much. Thank
No problem.
you.
You'll have a good
Thank
day.
you. Breakfast has arrived, and Mr. D has got egg and bacon. He's looking forward to this. Look at this. But he doesn't know I'm going to pinch one of his hash browns. And I have a latte. We have an egg McMuffin, and I have a croissant. Check me out. I'm the healthy person. This place was amazing, and we were certainly full after that breakfast, and we did buy some takeaway for later. Now, just outside they had the most amazing garden. Take a look. And it has a beautiful fairy garden out here, and where all the animals cross over to the Rainbow Bridge. And isn't that just beautiful? So the names on the stones, all the pets and animals. Just this side of heaven is a place called Rainbow Bridge, and that, yeah, Viv's Diner. Give it a shout, guys. There's our rental, and then plenty of parking. And what a great little cafe. We'll definitely be back to this one. We coming back here, Mr. D?
Coming back here, yes.
To this.
Cracking,
What do you reckon?
It's a cracking diner, isn't it?
It is
What a
cracking.
place.
What a place. We'll give them a shout
Viv's
out.
Diner, yeah, amazing.
Viv's Diner,
place.
amazing. Thank you guys for a stunning breakfast. So we have come to RJ's licorice shop, and it sells apparently all makes of licorice. So welcome to our factory shop. Look at this. So there is licorice everywhere. Licorice all sorts. Sherbet frizz. Amazing. So we've come out loaded with licorice, and Val, if you're watching this, you're going to like that number plate. Let's find the cars. We're at a place called Levven, and we're en route to Wellington. And there is the licorice factory. With our pockets bulging with licorice, we continued our journey down, taking in the wonderful scenery as we went. Wow, remember my cousin Rata from last week? She lives in Levven, so why not pop in and have a quick cup of tea with her? But she has the amazing statue in her front garden. Let's check it out.
So it's the United Tribes of Aotearoa. Before the treaty was signing, they had the United Tribes in the government when the government was first seeking out what they call the dairy company and all that.
Yeah.
So I think that flag's it's definitely pre-1840. Not that one, but that design.
Design.
Yeah, and it's called the United Tribes of Aotearoa flag.
And this one is the
Tino Rangatiratanga flag, and that came about in the 1980s, and it was when Māori were trying to get some sort of autonomy for who they were, because back in 1980 the language was dead. No one, we just didn't understand that we knew we were Māori because we're brown, but we didn't know why.
Well, thank you, Cousin Rata, for that information. What a beautiful piece. So guys, we are still heading down towards Wellington. We've made a couple of stops, as you've seen, and our last stop was Cousin Rata's house, who has filled our heads full of information, but she's absolutely lovely. The motorway is clear. We're now going down to the Weta workshop in Wellington, where all the props are and the scenes are from the movies, from like the Lord of the Rings and Nadia and so forth. So that should be quite an interesting day. But what Mr. D and myself were just having a little chin wag, as you do when you're driving long distances, and to say that the closer we get down from the North Island, the further south we get, the scenery is changing and it's becoming more hilly and lots of hills, and and it's just calmer for some reason. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when we get to the South Island, isn't it, Mr. D?
It is.
Yeah, Mr. D is concentrated.
He's just overtaken us again.
Yeah, he's got camper van envy at the moment, because on the motorway we're driving, and of course there's camper vans, there's motorhomes, all sorts, for all that, because hiring them is a big thing out here, as you know. But all I can say is these people that have hired must have some money, because they cost a fortune to hire to do touring. So we would have liked to have done that, but this way at least we can see a lot more of this country. So, but let me just swing the camera around and you'll see what I'm talking about with the scenery. So as you can see, it's getting hillier. So catch up with you later, guys. You want to say anything, Mr. D?
Yep, see you in a bit.
He's concentrating. In fact, he's sulking because, can you believe it? About 10 minutes ago, we got chipped. A lorry passed us, and we got a flipping chip in our hire car. So we're not happy at all. So anyway, it is what it is. There's the chip. If you can see it, there's the chip up there. What are you doing, Mr. D? He's growling. We've been so careful driving as well, and when there's loose chippings, we've been going really, really slow to avoid it. And can you believe we were going about 10 miles an hour at the time, and a lorry was in the other lane, and it just went up and hit it. So not happy. It is what it is, though. I think we had a pretty narrow escape myself. It could have been a lot worse. So let's hope the rest of the journey goes smoothly. We are here at the Weta workshop tour. So Wellington is home to an entire community of creative Weta workshop artisans who brought life to films such as Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, King Kong, The Chronicles of Narnia, and so on. And we're now going in to have a look at all the stages, the props and everything. So come on in, guys. Yeah, welcome to the Weta workshops in New Zealand. We've been looking forward to this the whole day. Only certain areas can be filmed, but I filmed as much as I could for you guys.
Which is separate from us, but they do all of the same.
Bilbo's toes. Well, his feet really.
And you lucky you got mine.
Mr. D said, aren't I lucky I've got his feet and not Bilbo's? Look at those hairy toes. Hey, look at those hairy toes.
Little trotters.
Okay.
They're amazing. I see them work.
These are actually an allergy for a lot of people, and you might not even know. I personally am not sure, so I'd rather not find out.
What have you got, Mr. D?
Look at those trotters, eh? Look at those feet.
So feel free to take those helmets down.
Imagine waking up in the morning and find me sticking at the other end of
Oh, disgusting, Mr. D. Disgusting.
This is the gun from Hellboy. Isn't it awesome?
Oh yes. Just can you stop pointing at me, Eclipse? You want this?
Really big gun?
Look.
Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power.
Groups of rooms, and they were. Yes, absolutely. They were miniatures, but they were very large. So they had to be chopped up and wheeled out a garage door and down the street. And the whole
Go on then, Mrs. D, what are you then?
She's a dwarf. It just like goes completely over his eyes, and you're like, it's just a really big helmet.
I think you'll look good as a dwarf.
That was an early concept for the hub.
Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, he makes a good dwarf, doesn't he? You look like a dwarf.
Hello, Mr. D.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
this
Mrs.
is
D.
like this is our location.
Ready?
You're a mantis.
Other, like, buildings around Miramar. But we have a sister company.
That's it, no.
Alright guys, we are going to be moving on. Quick goodbye.
Oh, there we go.
We'll leave this week's vlog here, folks. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for regular updates. Join us next week as we say goodbye to the North Island and hello to the South Island.